the obstacle. I was first a revolutionary or became a lawyer. So as a revolutionary, we prefer to speak while standing. So I'm very sorry if not within the protocols of the organization. First and foremost, before I say one of the things, I want to place on record that I was invited to this program as an individual. Let it be on record that all that I intend to say and that I shall say here does not represent the as the spokesperson for NDE Ikorodu branch. What all that I will say are my personal views. So I'm trying to be within the ethics of the profession because I do not have the instruction of the chairman of the branch to represent the branch at this August occasion. I was invited in my private capacity and as a lawyer, as a barrister and solicitor of the Supreme Court of Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm representing my voice. All that I will say shall be my private view in respect of the matter. However, I recognize all that everybody has put before this August occasion as their views in respect of what is going on around the death of the little and I want to for June 12th till date. I'm trying to ginger and show to use your social media language that till date, in a similar manner that they intend to bury the cause of death of Mohbad, we do not have official statement. Abiola, as we speak, we celebrate June 12th, we celebrate the symbol what he did. The state killed him and did not know the cause of death. And the case not taken a similar vein that the cause of death of late Abiola had gone into the drain without any official statement. If you are not careful, this same death will go without any official statement. And from the way the state is handling it, there is no reason why we should continue to have the coroner inquest. At this point, for close to 1 year, that the nation is still battling with the cause of death of one single individual person out of over 200 million people in Nigeria. If it is like that, the system is pretending to show that it is not working. So we are called as a challenge to stand fair and ensure that even while he was alive, he never got justice in the system. Should we go on that in death, he will not get justice. And I think that is what the Father is standing for. If he will not get justice while alive, in death he will get justice. And I believe by our firm resolution, by our firm solidarity, we can get justice. I respect this.
Thank you, Barista. Love your submission, and it's been very enlightening. And I appreciate you for speaking your own view so that the ethics of your profession will not be used against you in the course of your job. Well, here, before I call on our powerful comrade, I would like to appreciate the men of the press that are here. At least we have 10 representatives from different media outlets. I have with me Mr. Fadi from AIT, Mr. Omowummi from Guardian newspaper, Mr. Lawal, EPG TV, Mr. Ekpe TV, EPG TV. I have Mr. Ami Burie from the Bless News. The Bliss News, sorry, pardon me. Mr. Omowummi, Arise TV. I have with me Tibilene from The Nation. Mr. Nosa from Premium Times, powerful Premium Times. Mr. Nosa, well, thank you. We always enjoy and your write-up and your reporting. It's something everyone loves to read and others as well. Mr. Jamiu from Clear TV. Mr. Ade from News Agency of Nigeria. And last but not least, Mr. Omowummi from the Guild. So from the list here, I have at least 10 media outlets ably represented. So this is a coverage that will go far and run across the country and across the globe. So permit me to welcome the last speaker, who will give us the perspective from the outside and the way they have viewed this matter and what their contribution, their directives, and their advice will be regarding this seat. I welcome Mr. Adigun Rotimi from Center for Human Rights and Social Justice. Thank you very much, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Adigun Rotimi from Center for Human Rights and Social Justice. Actually, this was bad. Most cases don't as human rights in cases like this, we have sort of inner plan concerning the matter in which we don't have to blow our trumpet because we know from the beginning of this year, everybody knows in this very country, the way that is going, everybody knows that are we going to get justice for Mohbad. And we know that justice, the way is justice now. We want the whole world to know that we cannot go with the outcome of the result of Mohbad corona test. So for that, we come out now to let the whole world know, to let the whole world know that we cannot go with the outcome of Mohbad's result, the corona result. So now we are here to tell the whole world that as this case is going, we want people to stand up for the justice. We cannot be here for this kind of thing and people in charge, in charge of the case, and the way they are handling it, we are not happy. We want people to know that we are not happy the way the case is going. So actually, I don't have more to say than to let the whole world know we are here as my main comrade has said, let us unite, don't let me let team together to make sure we achieve our aims and objectives. So I don't have much to say because, as I said earlier, we don't need to blow our trumpet because as we are planning the people against us in the plan B, we have our plan and we know what we are going to do. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you very much, sir. Before the press, the Center for Human Rights and Social Justice has assured us that they have their own plan and they have a way of coming into a matter like this, and they are powerfully coming in to support and to assist in getting justice, which we think is far closer than never expected. Thank you very much on behalf of myself, the family, and hundreds of millions of people, not only Nigerians, that are craving for justice. We thank you, and you are mostly welcome into this cause and this race for justice for Mohbad. Over to the press. If you have questions, please, if you're asking your question, direct it to whoever you want the answer from. And if someone else will assist, the person can at least give more enlightenment on this. So in the press, if you're asking the question, please mention your name for record purpose and let us know the person you are directing your question to. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to respect the protocol established. And I have a question. Like an inquest. Just assume the second opinion is got given. Already we've heard about the first result and it came out to the same thing. What would be the position of the family? Because what I had was just the essence of this was whether we bring the request or anything was to get justice. Or activities or anything. So my question is to anybody. What will be the position of us? My name is Abia Road, the non-correspondent for the
That question was from non-representative. Is representing non-Ikorodu. I think the question goes to non-Nigeria, Ikorodu branch. The question goes to Baba Mohbad, and when we reach rest can assist. The question is, if I will refrain, it's for the lawyers. Okay, the lawyers don't pay the job. But you are not actually the family. Okay, well, the lawyer can assist, they can, that if the second authority should engage, The second autopsy report comes out to be the testimony. Now, what would be the next step? Or what would be?
Okay, for me, I want us to get it very straight. The autopsy report, there are several variables. The autopsy report of the result is just one of the variables to assist the court. My name is David Nowala. It's one of the variables to assist the court at arriving at fact-finding value. Now, the autopsy report is just one. There are other variables, and basically, thankfully today, I'm going to make reference to today's proceedings. Thankfully today, the court will allow the application to recall witnesses and bring other witnesses before the coroner. Now, if that happens, the witness now, and in fact, that's I'm sure that was what preempted the applications that were presented in court. The autopsy report or the current state of the report preempted that application, because if the report is not said to be unascertained, that means that the court has to now limit itself to the evidence and testimonies of the respondents and the witnesses before it. And that's why it's very important that witnesses be recalled, so that this time around there will be painstaking the examination or cross-examination to elicit facts from these witnesses, which can now help the court now. So that means that it will now be able to tailor itself to the evidence before it or the witness statements before it. And that way can assist the court also and can assist in the course of justice. I hope that's clear.
Well, thank you. Congratulations for that.
In answer to the question of the correspondence, we need to first get something very, very clear. The purpose of the coroner inquest is to make inquiry into the who died, the time of Whitney died. There is I think as the theoretical aspect of it is when you call different individuals who had the last happenings around the dead. By the time you do all that, you're not looking into the scientific approach, which is the laboratory test. And the laboratory test is one. The other is the aspect of the circumstances surrounding the cause of death. Now, one foundation that is very, very germane to the trial court before you can establish murder. Because in this instance, what we are looking at is that whether the late Mohbad died naturally or otherwise. If died naturally, there is no reason why we should continue no matter after the coroner reports. But if he did not die naturally, then there is a need for us to go to court and establish that there was murder. And if there was murder, before you can be successful or succeed in the trial court, you must first and foremost, without any secondary, which is the primary thing which you must do, is that you must establish the cause of death. Now, in looking at the issue of cause of death, look at the first autopsy that has been done. If I ask anyone that has any facts to say here, probably I don't know whether I will get to, but from the facts we could elicit from the coroner inquest, there was no cause of death established. So if there was no cause of death established, then was given to the professional that spoke at the last inquiry. They asked him whether Mohbad There is no way you can place two things that are parallel to each other and you have a living point. And when you say he did not die naturally, and what is the cause of death? So no, there are two parallel statements that can never meet. Now, if you must challenge before the court, any statement of fact made by a skilled person, made by a professional, made by an opinion person before the court, you cannot, as a lay person, challenge his statement of fact because he's a skilled person in that particular field. Oh, what he has done, there are some things he needed to do here and there that he didn't do. This is superior, or which one has probability of the circumstance, because we did to that version of the story. But if you have just only one version of a professional statement before the court, you cannot, by your own personal view, no matter who you are, even if you are a lawyer, your view before the court cannot persuade the court to hold in respect of your view against the view of a professional statement before the court. So the pathologists, the scientists that are giving their opinion before the court, their opinion is brief as of now. So for you to have a contrary view or to have a similar view, it is necessary that you must equally do the same thing that they have done, and you arrive at your own view. You will not there and place the evidence as of now before the court. The evidence as we speak now says he did not die naturally, and there is no cause of death. Now, if you go to court, sincerely speaking, the court will throw out your case because there is no established. Just to make noise, then we become popular. So for us not to be popular and to be completely, there must be statement of fact placed before the court as our evidence. And when you do not have he said it is the evidence put before the court that the court will rely on. So the essence of having a second professional because the one that God is not conclusive, they did not make any conclusive evidence before the court. They have said he did not die naturally. They have said no cause of death. So, and with that, if you want to state by what is on the table, there is no reason why that coroner inquest should continue except only to fulfill formalities. But to be reasonable and to do justice about the cause you are pursuing, there is a need to test what they have done, whether they did it rightly, or there is anybody somewhere who is trying to pervert the cause of justice by ensuring that the cause of death is not known. If you don't get a private opinion about the cause of death, then we will not put the two together and juxtapose whether what they have done is right, and if what they have done was right, there is no harm in trying. The only harm you do is when you do not try. Let us give it a second look and see whether we discover anything. And if we discover anything, then we place the two before the court. They will present the one and present the second one, compare the two, and when we have either a difference, we establish a difference. And when there is no difference, we target to them and move on. I like to come, please. That's my opinion.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The man has made us to understand that since it has been established that Mohbad did not die naturally, and the first autopsy, sir, according to your question, was the cause of death could not be ascertained, which was if another one is done, another one will ascertain what killed him, because it has been established he didn't die naturally. Even the archaeologists that do pick up dead bones after 10 years, they make sure, or they have made sure initially to get what killed that particular person. But in this case, when they say the cause of death will not be ascertained, if the second one is being conducted, at least I can assure you that the reason and the cause of death will be known, because it's getting to a lot of us, and we are very desperate and we are eager to know what really killed our beloved son and brother. Thank you very much. We have a lot of questions, and I will call on the next person. You tell us your name and the question you want to ask. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Jami Abubakar from Clear TV. My question is this. The first autopsy that was conducted took a long period of time before the result came out. This time around, we are going for another autopsy. What are you doing to make sure that this particular one comes out as fast as possible? That's my question.
Well, I would like Mommy Rich Grace to answer the question that if the first autopsy took about 7 going to take another 7, 8, or even 1 year. And what answer can you give that? Okay, either assurance or expectation that okay, we are going to be patient, it's going to last for 8 months. No, it's this. Mommy, you can give us an answer to that.
Thank you so much. You see that we are time bound, because whatever thing that we do, we must go. The inquest. The legal team came over to this episode and began to talk about how we have to quickly act upon what we have had. And of course, what we saw today, the people that were agitating that this boy should be buried, and where it became common knowledge to everyone there that it cannot be buried until the cause of death is ascertained. And so we are time bound. It's between now and August 7th, and we know that God will help us. Thank you.
Well, Mommy,
to support what my government just said. I believe this 7-1 has come first, because it's for everybody. You want to let them rest to make sure you get it on time, because we know, as I said earlier, that I don't want to make him noise as Yoruba to family or nobody see. Don't you want to shoot? You want to so thank you everyone.
Thank you.
When our mommy was going to conclude on her statement, she made mention of something. If you listen to what she said today, it is not the autopsy, the second autopsy that will delay the burial. It is the agreement of all parties concerned. As presently considered before the court has usually the warrant to bear. but before the warrant to bury can be procured from the court, it has to be by the agreement of all parties. So it does not have anything to do with the autopsy. Autopsy, you take samples from corpse. After you are taking samples, corpse can be buried. So autopsy is on one side, burial is on another side. The court has given conditions as to how the warrants are prepared by the court, readily prepared. It's not that we are going to start preparing it. The court mentioned it in the open court, that the court has issued it. So procuring it will now mean that all parties concerned must agree to the procurement. So if there is no agreement of all concerned, whoever is enchanted in that disagreement could go to high court to seek redress. So it does not have anything to do with the second autopsy. Just want to correct it.
Thank you very much. Any other question?
Thank you. My name is Ari Jami. I work for the business. Given the evidence of the court and warrants of burial, is the family ready to bury? Go ahead and bury. Why is it process? Or is it waiting until the second autopsy is conducted and the results and evidence is gotten before the family agrees to bury the body?
Yeah. I think it's just a bit different from the question, but if Daddy has anything to say.
I don't have much to say. Also, every time the Lagos State concerning the way they handle the case, I need to tell them, but with some angles, I'm not pleased with the result. That's the reason why we need to do the second autopsy. That's all. So, by the second one, after that, the burial will follow because there is a reason for examining. So, the reason is not according on now. So, we need to know the reason. So, that reason must be out before we can talk about the tenure. And if the burial want to tell I, as the leader of Joseph Alota family, so I'll be the one to endorse that. That is it.
Thank you very much. I think your question is answered. Any other question while we draw the voting of today's press conference? Any other question? In absence of none, I thank the gentlemen of the press, thank our audience, and thank our speakers who have made today a success and who have shed more light to the mystery and the riddle concerning Mohbad's death. We hope and we pray that if there is going to be the next press conference, you want to say something? Okay, before we close the voting, our able friend wants to say something.
I just want to encourage everybody. First and foremost, I want you to be guided to make sure that in the quest to unravel the cause of death of Mohbad, please stay within the ambit of the law. Do not by expressing your view, do not by taking steps to do all this to step beyond the bound of the law. We are in the know of what some individuals who are connected with the state, what they are doing currently to manhunt, to humiliate, to manhandle, to victimize, and to ensure that they kill the cause of fighting for the justice of cause of death of Mohbad. If you allow them to achieve their aim, by the time they are able to arrest everybody, by the time they are able to keep everybody behind bars, you will see that nobody will talk anymore. That is their main target. But I want to advise that everything we do, let all of us stay within the ambit of the law. It's our right to express our view about whatever is going wrong in the country, whether about the death of Mohbad, whether about how our money is being spent, whether about the economic principles or policies of the government, whether about political views, whether about anything in the country. The sacred Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria gives the right to freedom of speech. Speak your mind. But when you speak your mind, know very, very well that your right stops at the point when the other's right is. So do not break the law, but continue to speak. You have the right to speak. Don't allow anybody to silence you. Say your mind. Say all that is necessary to be said without breaking the law. Do all that is necessary to be done without breaking the law. You have the right to do that. It is an inalienable right. It is enshrined in the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is the supreme law of the land. Nobody can stop you from freedom of speech. But in expressing yourself, make sure you stay within the ambit of the law. It is true that police can be used as an instrument to intimidate you. But if you are still within the ambit of the law, it is for the police to collect their complaints. It is on the other side for them to listen to you. And when they see that no prima facie case has been established, nobody can do anything to you. The fear of time within which they can detain you. They can detain you not more than 24 hours. And if it is more than 24 hours, they can establish that, there is no court within 400-meter radius from the place of arrest or from the place of detention, and that they can still have 48 hours. After 48 hours, you must be produced in court. And when you are produced in court, you have a right to justice. So please, do not, most times we run away from allowing the system to run itself. When they arrest you and they keep you beyond 48 hours, you have the right to seek redress in court. The court will redress and ensure that your rights is protected. If they have kept you beyond 48 hours, the court will award costs against the system to you. But the point is that the moment you are arrested, you are guilty. You want to go immediately. You are ready to give them whatever they want you to give them. It's either they want you to pay money, or it's either they want you to confess what you did not do so that you can be released. Please, if you do that, you are not helping the system. So allow them to arrest you, allow them to keep you. You will come out one day and you will fight for justice. Some of us do see Omowummi today on media. Omowummi cannot count the number of times he has been arrested and he has been kept behind bars. As I'm standing here, I have gone to prison before, I have gone to Italy before, I've been kept behind bars in more than 7 police stations across the country. And I'm here today as a lawyer. Nobody can do that to me anymore. When I was a student, they could do that. But I can tell you, in all the time they have done that, we have always come out victorious, and we have always come out to challenge the system. So please, do not, if they know that if they arrest an average Nigerian, and Nigerians will fight for their right, they will not arrest you unlawfully. If they want to arrest you, they will arrest you when they know they have genuine cause. But when they know they don't have genuine cause, they will not arrest you. It is because they know if you want to silence an average Nigerian, all you need to do is arrest him and keep him behind the bars. When they keep him behind the bars in bed, I remember one guy from Kwara. I can't remember. No, Kwara Ibadan. He was in Ibadan. They arrested him and took him to Kwara because he was fighting.
Please like the video, share. Thank you.
Of indigenous religion over. Islamic religion. The guy was arrested unlawfully in Kwara. He was kept behind bars before he could come out. He was made to work beg his oppressors. He even after it was released, he was even on media begging his oppressors. If you continue to do that kind of attitude, they will continue to arrest you. They will continue to, he will intimidate you. But if you are so strong that you know your right within the ambit of the law, when you are right, when you express your view within the ambit of the law, nobody can silence you. So please be guided that everything that you will say, if you want to say something, if you are not sure of what you are going to say, consult the lawyer. There are lawyers that are ready to give you, oh, this is what you must do, this is what you must not do. People like us are freedom fighters. If we know it's about the issue of rights, we will advise you without taking money. So if you are not sure of yourself, you can consult a lawyer who will guide you. But that Nigerian system, the instrumentality of government of Nigeria will be used to silence you. Please do not allow that. Because this country is the only country that we have. We do not have anyone, whether we like it or not. All of us cannot move out of this country. All of us cannot do that. All of us cannot relocate out of this country. If you alone relocate, you have 1,001 people still living here who are your cousins, brothers, uncles, nieces, nephews, and what have you. Those of them that will remain, they will remain within the system, within the past system. So the way to correct it is by continuing to fight. We cannot continue to live this country like this. If we don't fight this system in order to change it, it will continue like this. I remember I have been fighting this system since my 20s. I am now in my 50s. The same system that we have been fighting for my 20s. It's still the same system. The system is still giving us the same thing. Yeah. I mentioned when I was speaking in my introductory statement that late Chief MK Abiola died. There is no cause of death of his known to the members of public of Nigeria today. Late Mohbad died last year, almost 1 year. No official statement about the source of death. The same system we fought in 1998. It's still the same system. So if we keep quiet, if we continue to keep quiet, or if we are silent, we will continue like this. Our children will inherit the system. Our children will inherit the system. Our children in about 4th, 5th generation from now will inherit the same system. And the only way by which we can correct it is by let them do what they want to do. Let them arrest us. Let them keep us behind bars. Let them train us. We continue to talk. That is what I want to say here. That we should take as a take-home advice. Please, everything you are going to do, make sure you don't allow them to have a say by going above the ambit of the law. But if it is about talking, please talk is cheap. Talk. Nobody will kill you about talking. Nobody will jail you about talking. If people are even jailing, Fela was jailed so many times. Fela came out. Fela continued to talk, and nothing. Today, Fela is a legend. You don't know whether if you die tomorrow, you will become a legend like that. So please take my advice. Stay within the ambit of the law, but do not allow anybody to silence you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you, and that's the message. Talk within the ambit of law, and that's a fellow comrade who has been. Okay, this is someone where Baba.
Before we went up, something I want to appeal.
And before, after that, I think we have 1 or 2 more questions that just came in. Okay. All the questions before you.
I'm just using some of me to appeal to the Lagos State government about this DLA and private schools, which belongs to NBC. So as I was saying, I'm using some of me to appeal to the Lagos State government. They try a lot for me, but my appeal is that I need this private autopsy. It is necessary for DNA. So I said it earlier that it's one of the things that can lead to the death of the son. So they should allow me to grant me that. Yeah. Thank you very much.
So that's what Baba just said, that he's appealing that the DNA request of the authority, I think we have been settled. The DNA is what the family is requesting, DNA of the child Mohbad left. So Baba need affirmative stance on it in order to accept and accommodate the child. So he's demanding for DNA. The men of the press, you can help us put it out that the family wants DNA. Thank you. Our last but not the least question before we draw down the curtain.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Joseph from Premium Times newspaper. We've reported a lot concerning your demands for personality test of your grandson, and then the DNA that you have with. I mean, I know the offices literally confirmed, but then for the DNA, I mean, it's directed to Mohbad's wife, Burie, and she has alleged several times that she threatened and pressured concerning this DNA, and then it's really driving her crazy. But then for my question, it's you insisted for the DNA. So how do you exactly respond to the allegations from Burie about this stress and pressure? I mean, you said you will do a lot if the DNA turns out to Mohbad. So for how do you respond exactly to Burie's allegation of stress concerning this maternity test?
Understand the question.
So my question is directly at Burie. She said she has alleged that she is threatened pressure.
That's also what I said. Okay. The only one I want to know is the pattern of that child. For me to know whether it's my grand. So if she's my friend, I can say both. You don't ask for her. Not until the donor will start. So from there, I get the point. So I just want to know the pattern of that child. So it's not what I can postpone. I better that decision to do.
But you mentioned that, I mean, that's a determinant force.
Question, please. Let's be guided. The issue, Baba Omowummi said it as a matter of request to the state. There is an application already in the court. Discussing it there with the judiciary. So please don't let Baba go deep into it. I don't know what you have said. Because if he said more, it's a request. He has said, as much as the other requests have been granted, I pray that my second request is equally granted. So discussing it deeply will be sharp in the matter before. So it's not within the ambit of law. You know, I mentioned it the other time that while discussing, while speaking, while talking, we should talk within the ambit of law. It is judicial to speak about the matter that is before the court already. So please don't let us talk about God. On the issue of the threat, Baba has answered it by saying, Omowummi is my friend. It was the coroner request that invited us, but yet he's still my friend. Please let us stay at that.
Well done, thank you so much, Richardson. But please, you have spoken so well. We're not talking. You know that when you know your audience, it's really good. And I can see that you know what this field is all about. Talk. And we should not break the law. And we've talked about the specified time that the health. But we are mothers. That's why we are mothers to Mohbad, donates. And we are other children that we are agitating. We have Arifana Jumu, and we have Bero. After they have met the bail condition, they are still being held in a correct placement, and I wonder why. So what are we going to do about that? What? Because they are actually one of the youth agitating for this movement, and they are being held. So what do we do?
allow me to take what you have said to be the surface of it without going deep into it, because I'm not averse to the matter itself. But I must tell you, if you have problem with the issue of bail condition, if you have issue with the issue of bail condition, what you should do if you cannot meet up is to do bail mediation. And if it is with the police stations that they granted bail and cannot meet up, I'm sorry, you are better and you are not released. Please go to court. Section 35, source 5 or 7 gives that when somebody is to be produced in court or is to be granted bail and has not been given bail, is to be released unconditionally or conditionally. And when that is not done, you can go to court to seek redress. But if it is a debate of the court and the court refuses to grant bail after meeting up with the bail condition, you can write the CJ, petition the CJ and state your name in the CJ. CJ will be the needful. But the point is that, because I'm not brief of the matter, I'm not in fact available. So I may not correctly eat the nail on the head. But when it is difficult to do bail mediation, if you have done it and the system is frustrating you, report the officer, most superior officer within that commission, or petition a higher office. If the police officer is not doing the right thing, you can petition the provost of police at Amsale, or you write a petition to first headquarters at Alagon or at Abuja. And where the police are using the instrumentality of the law to frustrate what they are doing, go to court and seek redress. The court will grant. And another thing you should do, because of the system, because our system is not working, is to escalate it. Go to the press and expose them. Put all your facts before them. Don't forget what I've said from the beginning. Stay within the ambit of the law. Present all your facts to the press. By the time the press exposes them, there will be left with nothing to hide anymore.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate everybody and we thank you. We hope and pray that the next press conference will be a larger house that we are going to appreciate ourselves because we will have gotten good results. Thank you very much, and all that have been said will be taken to record, and those that need to be out of form shall be taken for action. Thank you very much. On behalf of everybody fighting for justice both home and abroad, I say a big thank you to you. Thank you. And thanks to the press. You have done wonderfully well. We are waiting to see your work both online and on the screens of our TV and on radio. Thank you very much. God bless us all. Okay. Thank you, everyone. A ti gbìyànjú tiwa. Okay. Orúkọ, mo ń bọ̀ wá fún yín sẹ́yìn. Orúkọ wọn ni. Exclusive, very brief. That's our own material. I hope it's not going to be. Take one look here and beware. Ejo, just.
Can you just give the clap? A round of applause. A round of applause. A round of applause. That's good. Okay.
Let's have some music, please. Hello, just a safe place for you. Security man telling you. Hello, let me call one of these security. Hello. Hello, two of you. Ever me tell you one. One person interview for Oh yeah, go and use a very quiet place. Let's write some music. Àwọn ló fẹ́ fún ẹ̀dùn ó bá mi fún wọn. Okay, ó yá fún àwọn ọmọ mi. All those that spoke on the item. Ọmọ ọmọ náà nìyẹn. Máyọ̀wá. So give me. Mọ́mí wa. Àmì mà. Ẹ ti lọ. God bless you ma. Dúró báyìí lọ. Bí mo ń bọ̀. Màá bá ẹ lọ́fíìsì mo ń bọ̀. Ẹ ti lọ. Ó yá. No. Nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní ẹsẹ̀.
Wow, what a productive day. Today has been very productive. Well done, everybody. Well done, Gorexi. That was amazing. That was mind-blowing. All my veins have relaxed.
We need that, that lawyer, yeah? We need that lawyer to join the legal team.
I enjoyed my day.
Daddy got the money, make I go fully. I go fully, but I don't go class, Daddy, I am sorry. I don't get to you, I don't get take my food. Our pastors, you know I am. Mommy just a pray, Daddy just a pray for me. Make it better for me. Me and the whole school, only thing I've been through is me and you. It's like every time she really back for me. You are you are not going, you are the love. And you are not going, you are the love. You. She really back for me. You are you are not going, you are the love. And you know that you are the love. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. Oh yeah, Befun ta found fake niggas. Rat-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Found fake niggas. Ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. Found fake niggas. Thank you once again. It's your favorite inconclusive host, Honorable York Dada in the building. The name that when you hear them, if we dey call them, if they sweet some people, if we dey vano them, some people they bitter. If it is sweet you, may happiness never stays in your belly. But if it is bitter, may bitterness never depart away from you. Now wait till you sow, you dey reap. Now wait till Bible talking with that, and I wish I did talk with that. Thank you everybody for standing by.
Thank you, everybody, for standing by. Thank you, everybody, for standing by. It has been success. This week has been so amazing. We started by protest in UK. The protest went to United States same day. And now we are here, private autopsy, ASAP, private toxicology, ASAP. By July 2nd, also DNA will be also granted. All the prayers will be granted because I believe Lagos State too also want to give a closure. Lagos State has to present itself as a state that likes justice, a state that stands for justice. And it is what it is. We cannot but say thank you to everybody that have been standing by, the ones that have been giving negative energy. I can only say that before lights can happen, we need positive and negative to push up the spark. So we thank you guys, everyone for standing by. Right about now, I'm going to allow my panelists to speak while I get prepared for the details about what transpired when Ayamika was arrested. And also, I'm still going to talk about way forward as regards now that the ball is in our court to do DNA. DNA is a must. To do toxicology and private autopsy. This is a must, and we have to do it. And regarding this, there are a lot of procedures. There are a lot of procedures, and there are a lot of There are a lot of processes we need to take. This is where the fund is needed. This is where we are going back to the GoFundMe. This is when we'll be going back to visit Baba Access Bank account that we must donate so that this cause will be done ASAP. We are not going to waste time like the government did. We're going to papa. And I know that the legal team have started thinking about to do the way forward. And I want to bless everybody again for what you in this justice for Mohbad. Please, Mr. Alaide, are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother, Barrister Alaide. Thank you very much. All protocols duly observed. Standing all existing protocol, I remain your humble self, Honorable York Daddy in the building. The only honorable injustice for Mohbad. Another honorable, now counterfeit. Another inconclusive host, now counterfeit. Now maybe the only original. My way no be your way. Yeah, if you don't like my way, you feel remain blocked. Not everybody go like me. Not everybody like Jesus. Not everybody like good things. Some people, they don't give back around. Some people go sit talk say the press conference is long overdue. They are supposed to have had a long time way back now. The Baba's Lega, the Barrister Shito is not there. Why we cannot see Odomo so there? They will still complain about what is being done today. Don't mind them. That is how they are wired. They are bittered. And it's in the soul. And it's what's in the soul that give products to what you see in their faces. Check out them on their camera. You see them that they are. Man?
Hold on. If you are team anti-justice, you identify yourself. If you are, I will block. My hand is on the block. I'll block your generation. I blocked 5 now. If you know that you are anti-justice, stay away from this comment section today. Let me warn your papa, your mama today. Stay away.
Like I they talk, me I know they hear, and I see they talk. Because when you understand human being, now so that they wired, they go sit talk say, oh, today, wait till they talk, why did they jubilate up and down? Don't worry, that is how they are wired. They are bitterly wired. And you know, those kind of people, we go see they continue, they pray for them. No be their fault. If you be saying a spiritual problem or an emotional problem or they get psychiatric problem, any of them, now maybe they get public problem. Any of way, now way, it is you know, moderators, please block anything blockable. Any negative comment, block. Any negative comment, block. Any negative comment, block. Danu. Now, I will allow my panelists to Vano after which I get prepared, and I'm going to spell it out from day one that Ayaminka, a fighter, was arrested, what and what. And I'm going to be posting on the screen also the lawyer that was first contacted, is breakdown what was sent to the legal team and what's happened after that one. I will still continue to be saying the fact about what and what I had. I was opportune to have the records with me so that I will set the record straight. And note, I'm setting the record straight so that as many of us that we've heard the other side, we can hear the truth. And it's not less for you to weigh the true things you've been hearing, and God help you and decide the one you will follow. As for me and my family, we stand by the truth, we follow the truth, we sleep in truth, we wake up in truth, we live in truth. And that's how we are being peaceful in this platform. Now why our blood no the hurt for you with that. Now why our blood no they go up with that. Now why we know they get high blood pressure, and now why this platform has been known to be a platform where you come, all your mental health go calm down, everything go calm down. Please let me know if they block you today. Please don't come and meet me and say I should unblock you. If you private message me with another account, I will block that account again. So be guided and be careful. Let us have a sanity platform, even though if it's inconclusive. By the second time, if the private autopsy and toxicology is being carried out, I'm sure by that time, maybe the host will change his name to conclusive. But as for now, as far as Lagos State has given us inconclusive, we are on the inconclusive. Thank you very much. A round of applause for myself. I don't take time at the end of this show. At the end of this show, I go get plenty lions, plenty lioness, plenty tiger, plenty. You know, it is what it is. It is justice for Mohbad. Please and please, at this junction, my panelists, please over to you. Barrister Lady, please, you are highly carried. Kindly Vano and coordinate the panelists. Let's have our submission as regards to just what happened now. Then we'll continue. Thank you very much. Inconclusive and Sean Man, Honorable York Daddy, always on point. I thank you for seeing me as somebody that is always on point. You know, it's a good comment that still keep us going. Like I said, it is what it is. Human being go be human being. There are some people when they are bitter, nothing you say to them that can sound good in their ear. Now, Aluta continua Victoria Asata. Barrister Lady, please over to you.
Thank you so much, Honorable York Daddy, for a wonderful talk so far. We're not Inquest Day. Today, as I said last week, that this was going to be a bumper package.
Barrister Lady, we cannot hear you properly. What is happening? Are you using?
Let me do my comeback. Let me go and come back. Sorry, let me come back.
Okay. This platform today.
We can hear you. It's just for him to take off his earpiece. We can hear you. Take off your earpiece.
Oluomo ẹ má pa mí náà, èwo ni York that can block York on your platform? Kí ni ìyẹn náà? Kí jẹ́ fẹ́ pa mí ni ẹ fẹ́ fún mi pressure. And this only platform where we say moderators, panelists go there, they go they share life to themselves and they are there for panel. And the only platform where moderators they block hosts they block moderators, everything they jolly. We gather, we pin, we mount, we mill, nothing they shake anybody. As we await Barrister Lady, where's Barrister Lady? As we await the incoming barrister, Queen of Energy, please can you moderate before Barrister Lady comes back, please? And don't worry, I'm going to bring people up. I just want people to speak so that we do what we want to do. ASAP.
Yes. Good evening, everybody. I've seen so many requests, but we'll rotate. Don't worry. The ones on the panel should speak first, then we can carry on. I believe today is a fantastic day. We are all happy. We are all excited. Some people will sleep tonight and have a good night's sleep because we've been expecting something like this for a long time. And as you can see, every good thing takes time. We need to be having patience because even the Lord said that you have to have patience. You can pray for God for something today. He can decide to take 2 months to give it to you, 3 years to give it to you. He has his reasons. But like this case, let's try and have patience, and definitely 110%, as Baba said, he's not relenting. The justice he must get, and justice he shall get. So let's be patient. I know we all want quick, fast, including myself. But we need to be having patience. Today, I will sleep tonight. I don't know about W, but I'm going to be having a very good night's sleep tonight. So let's move on to, I think let's start from the bottom. That'll be perfect. Let's start from vegetable. Vegetable, unmute and give your submission. Thank you, everybody.
Well, I mean, what can I say after you've just said Queen of Energy and like everybody else? I am so glad that eventually we've got to the next stage where Baba can have his autopsy and toxicology done independently. And to be honest, I think this is where the justice truly begins for all of us, because this will be able to conclude the day Mohbad died. Did he die on the 11th or the 12th? It's where the closure will begin for Baba and finally get the answers to whether it was, whether he died from a stab wound or he was poisoned or whatever it may be. And I truly do trust the people who will be appointed to do this really difficult in terms of emotionally job, but will always deliver wonderful results. So I truly do trust in the legal team to be able to follow through. I really get, as always, I always applaud Baba for holding up his strength and staying resolute, even when people are trying to trip him up at a press conference to say something awful about that lady, or maybe lady's not the best way to refer her to, but that woman, and that he's got people around him that he can trust who will be able to support him. I think it was the lawyer that was on the right-hand side who said, we shouldn't ask any more further questions in regards to what the journalist was asking towards the end there, which was a trap question. And I'm glad that they were able to put an end to that. And we need more people like that. And those people are the people that are truly for justice. I was also happy to hear what that gentleman was saying. I think he was a lawyer, but please do correct me if I'm wrong. When he said that, if you are seeking for justice and freedom generally for the youth of Nigeria, that you should be willing to fight. Don't let people silence you. And I truly agree. And in a way, it sounds hypocritical because I'm speaking from the comfort of my home in the United Kingdom. So it's easier said than done. But I truly do applaud those people that are on the ground in Nigeria and trying to do their bit for this justice. I really, really do. So yeah, it was a really good day. I'm feeling optimistic. I'm always slightly nervous when the corona inquest is going on because you don't know what the results are going to be. But I'm really happy today, and I'm happy mostly for Baba. Thank you to Gurexi, who's always on the ground and doing his due diligence and being the pillar of strength for Baba as usual. So thank you for doing that, Gurexi, and many other people that were there, and also whoever organised for all the media outlets to be there. I'm assuming that it's an extension of Corexi's help as well. So hopefully they'll do their due diligence and make sure that they keep on getting that message out to people about what's happening within this justice. That's all I've got to say for now. I'm going to go down to allow other people to speak. But so far, I'm really, really glad. And thank you, York Daddy, for having this live. It's really kind of you to keep us updated in this way when some of our wonderful fellow justice seekers are not active. So thank you. Oh, and thank you to Mama Rich Grace for asking important questions about Baron and Arifa. We all miss them very much. And it's really nice to see her there again, being a supportive strength for Baba. I think we all happy when we see her because she's like mum to all of us. So yeah, really, really positive stuff, and we're heading in the right direction. So I think I'm gonna go down and I'll let other people speak. Thank you, Queen of Energy. Thank you, York Daddy.
Me to this life, you know. So we just want to thank you so much, Mommy Rich Grace, for that question, and thank you to Gorexy. Gorexy, we owe you 10 bottles of whatever you are drinking today, and thank God they've approved our private autopsy. And you know, everything is about finance. Let's be honest at this point. If we really want justice, we will look towards the GoFundMe. Trust me. If we do want justice, no matter what we're saying, if we want the private autopsy to be done, we do want that. We have to look at that GoFundMe because it's not going to fall from heaven. We have to put heads together and get that GoFundMe running, as in now. So the earlier we make contribution to that GoFundMe, the earlier we'll get this thing running. So please, let's try and, you know, anything helps. Every little helps, according to a shop here. Every little helps. Let's support this man to be able to find justice. And as we've been crying that we needed private autopsy for how many months now, and now that it's being granted, let's not waste time. Don't even think twice. Do you understand? Don't think twice. Let's get this ball running. So let's move on to the next speaker, which is MLH.
Hello.
Yeah, including the Access Bank, please. Sorry, MLH. If you know you can't, you know, go through the GoFundMe, please. Baba's Access Bank is there. Please. If you need the number, just make yourself available in the comment section. Ishtok, I don't know where Ishtok is. He has the number, and I think definitely somebody will be able to tag you and tell you. So let's get this thing running very, very quick, because the quicker we are, the quicker you get results. You understand? So that's how it works. So yeah, carry on, MLH.
Okay, thank you for giving me the floor. Yeah, what can I say? I'm actually elated. Okay, so I'm actually elated for the success of this event, and then I want to. Hello.
We can hear you. Carry on.
Okay. I just want to appreciate everyone that contributed to the success of the event today, especially Mr. Gorexy. We appreciate you. You know, I personally have always appreciated you for what you've been doing for justice for Mohbad. I pray that God will continue to strengthen you and you will not get into any trouble whatsoever. Yeah, I knew we were getting it right since Baba appeared at RICV. So I knew from then on we're starting to get it right. And then since then, he's been a success, even though there's been some naysayers, you know, castigating him for what he did. However, from my own side, I believe that we're starting to get it right. And then, yeah, for the man that actually represented the NBA for Ikorodu, I appreciate him. He was actually spot on. He touched on key important points, you know, at the event. You know, at the press conference, basically, I would suggest one thing is possibly it can be consulted, you know, or probably be a member of the legal team. I don't know if that will be permitted. You know, he's actually grounded. You know, he's He's quite vast in his profession, so he can actually help on some aspects, on some areas. And thank you to everyone that has been supporting. We're not pointing finger at this point anymore, but we just wanted to know the cause of the death of Mohbad. Since no one is talking to us, especially the people in the house, so we want to take the legal route to figure out what happened to Mohbad, especially owing to the fact that he died in mysterious circumstance, and no one has been able to shed light. The dad wants to have a closure before the guy can be buried. So nobody's pointing any fingers. The dad of the deceased asked for DNA to be done. It's been so difficult, but we are going, via the legal route to make sure that this is possible, so that there will be a closure and the poor boy can be laid to rest finally. So so at this point there will be no need for ranting, bashing, or anything like that. Let's just face what we're doing, and then let's make sure that we're perfecting, like we've kind of like have an idea in terms of what to do now. It would be diligently like going to the left and right, but now we are focused. We know where we're going. We know what we want to achieve now, so I feel like we just need to focus now. No distraction whatsoever. No bashing, no hatred, nothing. We're seeking justice for Mohbad, which I believe any sane person would want to seek justice for. So, let's just be focused. And I have always been an advocate of, protest and, media presence, basically. Because when you're protesting, no government likes the citizen protesting. No government likes it. It's just that you can see protests as having a baby in the middle of a sermon in the church, and a baby starts to cry. You want to do everything to keep that baby shut. Okay, either you give the baby some snack or take the baby out of the church. So that's how the government sees the protest. So when the citizen starts to protest, then the government want to do everything, because the world is watching. Everyone can see that people are fighting for something. And then at some point, if you don't listen to them, it could lead to anything. So we're on the right path. If everything starts to slow down now, a peaceful walk, not even a protest, like a peaceful walk, a peaceful demonstration, and trust me, we shall get this justice. Thank you, everyone. Are you the mic now? Bye.
Can anyone hear me?
I can hear you loud.
Yeah, I can. No, it's comment section, Mr. Goretti.
Okay.
Let me just
Okay,
say.
the host is back. Maybe that's why. Comment section, can you hear?
Let me say
Yes, they can hear.
Okay. Mr. Grassi, 1 second. Let me finish first, and I'll just give you the mic. So yeah, like I was saying, I said that it's because the host left. That's why you guys cannot hear. If anyone can speak to Bukie Jesse so that she can repost the link of the GoFundMe and the Access Bank, because as it is now.
Don't worry about that one. It will be handled. Someone will speak to someone. That will speak
in the next couple of minutes, I will be pinning down the GoFundMe in the comment section and the Access Bank.
Thank you.
There's nothing I can say. I just need to put my mouth in the matter at stake. There's nothing I want to say than to thank everyone. You have all done well. Those for and those against. If you don't have people who are against you, you might not increase the velocity of your speed. But because you have been battered, you have been bashed, you have been dragged, you have been this. So it gives you, it boosts your morale, increase your energy, increase your commitment with everyone that's given time, either for or against, to this justice for Mohbad. We should thank everybody. This either is doing well, you are doing well, or you are not doing well. Either come down or go up. What we have been craving for, or what everybody, either you pretend or you are sincere, what we have said to be demanding for, we have gotten it. Now let us come back together so that we can actualize that thing. Let there be no division. Let's come together. Let's come together.
Mr. Grassi, can I ask you a question, please?
Yes, if your question is sensible.
My blocking you. Somebody is asking in the comment section, please, how did those drama queens act in the courts today?
Well, it's quite unfortunate, but a lot of people were marveled at what they saw in court, to the extent that I was just laughing that my phone fell off. But because my phone is an Indaboski hole that is being insured with Odeshi, the screen did not break. The thing that happened is this: the mother of the deceased, it was like, okay, she came right behind Baba Mohbad. She sat behind Baba Mohbad, and a lot of people are reading the movement of everyone in court. Baba Mohbad was advised, shift your seat from her back, change your seat. So the man had to go to the extreme of the line at which he was sitting. Because the man does not trust even anybody in the family. The mistake Mohbad made. So he doesn't trust anybody around him. So he needed to at least play safe. Like in a football, that you just play the ball to throw in. You play safe. So Baba played safe to go offside or to go to the extreme corner. So he played safe. And after a while, the judge was giving his rulings. Because several applications were before him, he gave his rulings on those applications. He struck some, he accepted some. But when it got to a time, an eye contact between the wife
who is calling Gure?
Stand up and talk. Mama just raised her hand up. The judge was like, what's happening? He wanted to go and probably hug the judge. He just said, please, Mama, move back. What do you want? He said, move some money. Okay, that thing you want to say, what is it? He said, Emily, I want to say something. He said, have you not told your lawyer what you want to say? He said, yes, I've told lawyer me. The lawyer then stood up. He said this, he said that, he said this, he said that.
we want closure so that this boy can rest. This boy has been tormenting me. The spirit of the boy has been troubling me. The spirit of the boy is not allowing me to sleep. The spirit of this boy is not this. The spirit of this boy is that. The spirit of this boy. Bóyá mi ò gbọ́ dáadáa ni pé ó dàbò fún mi lẹ́gbàá lánàá but ó dàbò mi ò gbọ́ yẹn dáadáa èmi ti rẹ́rìn lọ́gbà tí mo ti rí drama. At the end of it all, the lawyer had to speak for her and said, okay, what they want is they want the body. That even the wife is here to say, now the woman stood up and said, wow, George, they have bullied me. They have named me the killer when they did not hear from me. Even the whole world, they are against me. They have called me. They have did this. They have done that. That Baba, even Baba has empowered people to be calling me murderer. That they didn't hear from me. That they have even the only body, Mohbad's son has been bullied. He's been bullied around. They've called him name. They've called him bastard. They've called him so many things that he cannot. The court should not allow anybody to carry out second autopsy on her husband. That he cannot afford or he cannot wait to see her husband being caught again the second time. That it doesn't all go well, and they want to bury the boy. That September 12 will make it a year. That they need to start preparing for the burial, and that the burial should come up on September 12 before September 12, a year after his death. That the judge should just give them order to go and bury the corpse. That they shouldn't carry out any second autopsy or toxicology. He narrated, and the judge said, okay. She said, myself, this is my husband's mother. Even her siblings, his siblings, they want him buried. They want him buried now. Only my father-in-law is kicking against it. That everybody wants the body to be laid to rest to do this. That I am married to him under customary. Now he hit time for now. Under customary. He just said, look, in this matter, you are a wife, you have the mother, you have the siblings. If the father is saying you cannot bury, there is nothing anybody can do. All of you must come together and agree. All parties must come together and agree that the body should be laid to rest. Especially the father-in-law, who is the head of the family, is not agreeing with you. You now want the body to be buried. Truly, we respect you that the body be buried as at the time, but you have to convince the father-in-law. You have to convince the father-in-law if the man does not go along. The judge just said it passively. Now, I'm one of the lawyers. Oh God. That one with personal example. Personal example was he said it and narrated it that look, you married under custom. You are a Yoruba woman. And the family you married to is a Yoruba. If your husband is no more, there is somebody that gave birth to your son, to your husband. If that one did not give birth to your husband, who will you marry? Tani. Ṣé window ẹlẹ́lẹ́ ni? Wèrè. Ṣé èrò ṣe mí tẹ̀ náà? Lawyers wà bẹ̀. Ẹ máa gbọ́ àlẹ́ ìsí. So, sorry. Meanwhile, as I was saying, so you have to, because I'm on the fourth bottle. If I get to 8, I might not be composed anymore.
Where's our hour to put last in your bed?
Is that what? So is that my MBA friend? So I'm in his office. So we're together. So hello? Okay. Now as we're together. So as they were saying that this and this, the woman lawyer said, look, it's not possible. That is a disgrace and embarrassment. Bringing a matter that has to do with family before the court. That why should you bring a case different from your father's in-law, your father's in-law's case? you are now bringing before the court that, look, the judge has given you an instruction that go and settle with them. I am just trying to let you understand reason and how things are done. That you don't supposed to come to court and be saying you want to go and bury the body when your father-in-law is not. He is the rightful owner. That even by custom, if your husband is no more, his father is the head that can give instruction. That you have to, that you must look. If the father, he has, there are elders in their family that you can see, and that without you having an agreement within yourself or making the father to see or to understand and do what you are trying to do, it's not possible. That myself, a sister, she narrated her own story, how someone died and she wanted that person buried, that they had to refer.
For the network or...
No, I think he received a call. It's a call. It's not network. Before he comes.
So that they have to give narrate, they have to agree so that things can be done properly. So they needed, as in, all she needs to do is consult the father-in-law for the father-in-law to agree with what they want to do, that without the approval of the father-in-law, they can't do it. And the magistrate said, okay, concerning the private autopsy and toxicology that you want to do, is giving us between now and end of July. So that if the family are coming with the request to bury the boy, that, okay, the autopsy will have been conducted. So we have gotten an approval from the coroner to carry out the private autopsy and toxicology without stress. So let us try to put our hands together, be in one accord, bring everybody back to fold, and ensure that we don't miss this opportunity of unraveling the mystery behind Mohbad's death. So if the video or the wife was seen in the court premises after the court has discharged, the court session has ended, it was seen nagging and ranting around and trying to curse people who she met on the road. But no matter what, she left in a very disappointing manner. A very disappointing manner. So, to the glory of God, justice is winning and justice shall win. So between now and ending of July, we should get a private pathologist and ensure that samples are taken and we can do it accordingly, and we should be able to get the right answer, not the uncertainty or inconclusive, so that Mr. York can change his name from inconclusive host to a concluded host. Thank you very much.
Mr. Burie, thank you so much. Yeah, please, let me quickly ask you a few questions, sir.
Well,
let me ask you a few questions, sir.
No question till later day.
Wait, now before you...
I want to see any question till later day. As I want to continue the...
Don't continue yet. Don't continue Champions League. Please don't do that. Mr. Burie, please, they were made some prayers to the judge today, to the magistrate today. Can you tell us the few prayers that was answered and the ones that were not answered, sir? For clarity's sake.
The few prayers, part of the prayers is that, I can't say it for now. Let the situation calm down first. As in, let's relax on this. The prayers of the additional witnesses, well, I will come to analyze it and to explain it. There is another prayer too that I will need to come and discuss about. So let's just leave it till later in the day, as in this thing is getting hot and I won't like it. It's going to worry
Thank
me
you.
if he gets
So the next inquest is August 7th or August 2nd.
They have lined up, and it's like they are sweating. And if the sweat should go dry, it will become hot.
Is this August 7th or 7th, the next inquest date?
It's been until August 7th.
7th. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Because the judge said by then we'll have concluded. Maybe by then they will announce that the family can take charge of that corpse and probably burial can start because the autopsy should have been concluded or samples will have been taken. Samples will have been taken, and once samples are taken from the body, even if result is not yet, they will run the physical autopsy, then take samples. If samples are taken and it's been taken to wherever the toxicology is to be made, the body is free to be buried.
What about the DNA samples, sir?
Well, the DNA was not treated in the court.
But the DNA
it's a prayer on a separate court. You see, what the coroner on the autopsy, what I want to say is that this is not even the application we submitted. This comes as a prayer in the coroner to the coroner inquest before the coroner magistrate. This is just like an application. The matter that was submitted to a high court, seeking that we want to carry out the private autopsy and toxicology. So a prayer was also submitted to the coroner inquest. So either way, we have gotten an approval to carry out the autopsy. So if the coroner can grant us permission to do the private autopsy, well, the one we submitted, well, it has been overruled. So either there or here, we are getting it done as soon as possible. And the coroner, which is in custody of that body, has given us an ultimatum. So if the coroner is done with the investigation, they'll release the body to the family. So that's just it. Thank you very much.
Can I say one or two things? Can I say one or two things, please, guys? Sorry.
Some people are here before you now. How many minutes do you need? Lagata,
everybody, I thank you specially. Thank you very much for putting it together.
Lagata meet because you're echoing.
So thank you very much for making the press conference. Everybody will be reading and hearing it. Like 10 different media outlets were present. At least 10 were present that I took note of. Arise was there, AIT was there, and several other ones. So they were there. Thank you very much for your support and for not allowing me to rest during the course of this preparation. I appreciate you a million times. God will continue to bless you. God will continue to bless everybody. And all those who have quietly and silently got involved in this press conference. It was so awesome. So we might not know what we did today, but in a space of few days, we'll start getting the feelers. And you'll be shocked that so the little thing we did comes out like this. I thank you. I appreciate you. I'll come down and continue my Champions League. Maybe before I win 12-13 trophy, I'll leave Ikorodu. Thank you very much.
Moderator, continue, please. Who is moderating now?
I'm here.
Oh yeah, continue. Who is meeting again?
Meeting me now?
I'll go and delete.
Queen of Energy, your mind will touch ground.
Now they mute me.
Don't worry, I'll go and remove all the moderators.
Nobody can do that.
I'll go and remove all the moderators I put for there. They don't bother. I'll go remove them now.
Somebody mute me.
I'm removing all the moderators, don't worry.
Lagata, I just want to take permission from every panelist here so that you can pass on your information and we can continue. Please unmute and speak. Now we can go remove all the moderators myself.
It's inconclusive.
Thank you very much. Good evening, good afternoon. Gracie, aka League, aka Figotile, aka Champions League. Thank you very much and thanks to everyone. Please, I just want to use this medium to beg every one of us that it is right time for us to please support Baba financially and support this private autopsy so that we can get it done as soon as possible. So that they will not mock us. You know, other platforms have been saying they will not contribute, say no to GoFundMe and whatsoever. Please, this is the right time that what we have been praying and asking for is a private autopsy. Very sure, very soon, Baba will come out and then we'll talk about the private autopsy and everything so that we all can support Baba and put money towards the private autopsy. I want to beg every one of us, please. No amount is too small. Let us do it. It's a public case, as they have said. And who are the public? We are the public. So I want to use this medium to beg every one of us, those that have done in the past, may Almighty God continue to bless your account. And those that are doing business, your business will be growing more and fast. Ejo, mo fọlọ́run bẹ̀ yín. Let us rally around Baba. Mohbad said, tẹ́ bá pa mí, ẹ lè pa gbogbo àwọn family mi. Ó mọ̀ pé àwọn family òun ò pọ̀. Ó dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé family òun ò lówó lọ́wọ́. He knows the family is poor. He knows he hasn't got any family apart from him, that he came out from the trenches to try and make it. And unfortunately, they cut his life short. So please, we are the family Mohbad is referring to. Let us all come together. Team with me, I know you guys are streaming. You are free to donate as well so that we can know the cause of death and we can know what exactly why Mohbad. You know, I know today you have streamers. I want to say a big, massive thing.
Who is muting people? What is going on?
No, I had a call. Queen of Energy, I had a call. Sorry.
I've posted the good for me.
You know, I want to thank you.
I've posted the good for me. Oh, now, yeah.
I want to say a big thank you. Temi's platform, Messi Fan Me platform. Thank you so much. We appreciate you for streaming the press conference. You guys are our extended platform to be able to spread the news and for them to see. We appreciate you. And once again, we love you for all you do. Without you, we will not get to where we are today. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to donate. At all. All the money you have been paid for anything, let's put it together to do the private autopsy so we all can know if it's Sam Larry or Amali or all those names you are mentioning that why Mohbad. So we can actually know the cause of death. So please, I'm begging every one of us, both Team Justice and both Anti-Justice and all the inconclusive members and hosts, please let us put one or two together to support the private autopsy so that we can get justice. Thank you very much. Eshegon.
Thank you. Before Lagata came here, I actually raised that topic. Lagata, okay, hold on. Lagata, please, can you, I don't know who is going to reach out to Bukie Jesse. Can she repost it on her page, please? Let it come back up.
Yes.
So that
there's something. There's something you should not be worried about. By when Bukie Jesse is coming out next, is going to be pushing it because there was a point in time she was on discussion about it. But right about now, 100%, she will be pushing it. And a whole lot of people will be pushing it. Madam Confitsu will be pushing it. I've been posting it on the comment section, the GoFundMe link. And what we can do, no amount is too small. let's begin to push it. And I know Mercy found me too, because the day I spoke to her, I was on her platform, and I asked her that, how far did you like the justice inconclusive thing? And she said no, she also wants justice. She doesn't like this whole inconclusive nature of Lagos State. So I believe too, I will reach out to her by going to her platform to give her the good for me, so that she too can start pushing it, so that we can get her private autopsy done. And I know she's going to post it. Oh my God, bye. We're going to send the GoFundMe to Wunmi too. She has to put money inside. It is justice. Maybe she go put money inside. Every that day. So let me rest my mic and let me allow somebody else to talk.
Okay, please, I need to quickly
you said
clear.
you wanted to say something. Carry on.
Yeah, please, I was just advised, Uncle Grexy, actually, I don't want to say, I think he didn't put the message clearly. As far as the private autopsy was issued, it was earlier supposed to be filed at the High Court. But then the legal team advised that, you know what, if they did it there, it would take time. So they decided to file it with the chief magistrate of this coroner inquest. And that's why it was approved. Because we also know that if you do not file, make a prayer, they don't just give a general approval to anything that wasn't filed. So I was just advised by my PRO boss said to clarify that, and it was filed in April. Okay, so just to be clear.
Thank you so much, Anne. I think let's move to AJ. Our first source of justice for Mohbad is on this panel. So let's welcome him and give him his time to speak. AJ, can you?
All right, thank you so much. Firstly, I want to say thank you to everybody who has been consistent, over the month on this, process. I want to believe it wasn't a very easy one for a lot of people, but we got here finally. Permit me, right? I have not been able to keep up to speed with what has been going on so far for one or two reasons, and that is more reason why I say big shout out to hosts who have been able to use their platform to, continue to, inform people as to, happenings around the quest for justice. Having said that, there is something I noticed, and I probably wanted to put a searchlight on, and it is the fact that we have, of course, we have the instruction to go ahead and carry out a private autopsy, which is a win for us, if you ask me. But beyond that, I'm a little bit worried about something. What am I worried about? Okay. Certain people have questioned the integrity of the government, of those who are involved in this case, as to their readiness to allow us to get justice. However, it's my personal opinion. How are we so sure that the body that is in the custody of the authorities up until this moment has not been tampered? I don't know if we have expert pathologists at the house who can actually talk to us about this to enlighten us more. If the chances are that the body has been tampered within the period it was with the people, whoever it is that was in possession of this body, will that necessarily affect the outcome of the result? If it will, what are the options we have? Can we ascertain what was deposited? Do you understand? Can we ascertain the state of the body that was deposited with the government and the state of the body that we're collecting samples from right now? Because if we cannot ascertain that what we deposited is what we are getting samples from, then the chances that the results we're going to get will be true is very, very slim. Trust me, guys. You need to be steps ahead. I don't want to use the word enemies, right? But I want to use, you need to be step ahead when you're dealing with people, all right? So, like I said before, it is a win. I was very happy. I was on my way to work out and I saw that the York Daddy was live, and I said, let me come and see if I can have this, my idea, submitted on this platform. So if there are people who can help with this, I'll be very grateful, because we do not want to leave any stone unturned, trust me, because of the kind of people you're dealing with. Trust me, you do not want to leave any stone unturned. All right, so that is the question that bothered me, and I want to see if you have someone in the house, people around about the lawyers who can help us establish this fact. What we gave them, the state of the body that was given to the government, is the same thing we are going to get samples from. If that can be ascertained, we're good to go. So that is my humble submission. I want to say thank you to all the hosts. Then secondly, thank you, York Daddy. Then secondly, I also want to suggest, in the quest for justice, there are people who have paid the price to keep us updated, make sure the noise is out there, make sure they silence us. And I can name names, but I know certain people are in police custody, right? It's an appeal. I do not know if there is a team. I do not know what has been happening behind the doors, but I want to appeal that, something be done to them, or them rather, people like, what's his name now? Arifa. I had Arifa is still in custody. Is there something that can be done for him to gain his freedom? I heard that Veron is also in custody. These are guys who are paying the price as well, because they want to see us get justice. Okay, so please, guys, if there is something that could be done in that respect, I'll be very, very happy. It could have been me. It would have been me. And, one of the things you would want to experience is people abandoning you. I'm not saying that they have been abandoned, but you need to have that feeling that people are there for you, especially when you're fighting for a cause, for the public. So I want us to, come together and see how we can actually, make sure that these people who got, picked up as a result of the fight for justice are okay, their families are okay, they can get their freedom, as soon as possible. On that note, I want to say thank you, and host, you're doing a very great job. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.
Thank you so much, Mr. AJ. That is one of the first who started a live show regarding justice for Mohbad, and we still appreciate you for raising the awareness on TikTok. And here we are today because I started from your platform until I met Westo and Arifa. So thank you so much. God uses people in different ways. So we appreciate you, and you are loved. Thank you so much for coming here today.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it as well.
Thank you. So who is the next speaker again? Is it Toyesi? Yes, I think so.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, everywhere. I just want to thank everybody, and I want to thank Mr. Goesi. God bless you for all your efforts for this journey so far. You've been standing strong, and the Lord will continue to be with you. I just want to use this opportunity to say thank you all for standing so far. This is 9 months plus we'll be on this journey. We are not giving up, and the Lord will continue to strengthen us. Then I want to approach the King White. You said maybe a few months ago or a few weeks ago, I was there on your platform, and you said that they should go and bury Mohbad. And one person asked you and said, how about the concept of the father? I said the father have no say about the dead to be buried, and Mohbad should be buried. So far, the Abiyamo, I want to quote you the way you said it. So far, the Abiyamo are ready that they need to bury Mohbad. And again, that class, when Freedom, she was asking you a question today. A few minutes ago, she asked you, she said that, what happened that they said that Mummy have to beg Baba to bury Mohbad. And you twist the word Dawa class. You told Freedom today, and you told her that no, it's Wunmi that asked for the consent that his husband should be buried, and the judge has she granted that request. That is not that Wunmi that they did anyhow to Wunmi. That is Wunmi that they did not say that Wunmi have to. That's not the question. They asked, and she was asking you. Can you hear what the judge said? That even they want to bury Mohbad, Wunmi have to ask the father. He has to agree. Aloba has to agree with either they should bury Mohbad or not. That you people are saying that Baba Mohbad had no say. Do you think that because Baba Mohbad does not have money, that means that he does not have say? Do you think because Baba Mohbad, you thought that he's an ordinary person? When Mohbad said you IT man shetipe, Wunmi, those people leading you and our class, in fact, do you know Freedom sang a song? He said, Freedom, because Freedom, you didn't tell Freedom the truth. Tell her the real truth what happened in the court today. Tell her that they said the father-in-law to have to agree maybe they should bury Mohbad. Why are you people so, you are just twisting the word? And you said, in fact, hey, well, today is June 26, 2024, that we have this corona. It will be in record for you, Dawa. You've been doing things so, but today that I heard you, it will be in record for you. Maybe generation will cost you, or maybe generation will bless you. You said that you will not pay a dime into the autopsy. We did not even need your money. And you now said that unless if they said that they want to Mohbad, Liam want to start school, that time you can pay money if they need money. So you don't need justice for Mohbad. So you don't care whatever killed Mohbad. You don't even have a pity the way they bend Mohbad inside that coffee. You don't even have a pity that this boy went to a show, and after that show, what we could hear was Mohbad is gone. You don't have a pity for Mohbad. So all you care for is that let Wunmi do his life. Let Liam do his life. God will judge. And I know, I just want to thank God. This is a good news for us, all the team people that have been standing. Please let us continue to stand. And please, we've already talking for like 9 months. Please, this is the time for us to show the concern. This is the time for us to spend our money. If it's $1, if it's 10 naira, even 5 naira, a tip of water can make an ocean. No matter what you compute, is going to make a huge money. God will bless us. We will not repair ourselves with this. At the end of this justice, no one will be found wanted. No one will be missing among us. We shall all celebrate. Justice for Mohbad, justice for all. God bless you. Thank you so much.
God bless you, sis. God bless you so much for that. I believe Wunmi heard what the judge said in the court today.
Queen of Energy, please, may I speak? Am I permitted to speak?
No, you can't.
On what the last person spoke about? Am I permitted to speak?
Mute. I'm on my third bottle. No, don't try me. If I
this is the only platform where moderator they mute to.
All right, guys, let's give the host.
Before Queen of Energy, 1 minute.
Yes, carry on. Host, before you come in, let the each talk finish, then you can carry on. So stay muted, please. Thank you so much. Each talk, carry on.
Thank you. I noticed that AJ asked a question, but we are here to answer the question. He asked a very important question, which is important to the public. Well, we are here to answer the question, so I don't know. Okay, let me just say this here. To answer, in my own little understanding, is that when the legal team requested for the private autopsy and the toxicology, they didn't just request for let's go and do our own. According to the press release, June 17, which is last week, they listed some couple of things that they will also need, that is also included in some of the things that they would do. They said they will need the re-examination of the sample that was used for the toxicology and autopsy. They will need to re-examine the sample. Re-examining the sample, simply put, they want to check
if this sample is Mohbad's sample. So I believe all of those things have been put in place. It's not just that maybe they just say, let's go and do the autopsy or toxicology. They want to check the previous, according to the list that came out, they also said they're going to check the procedures and the protocol that they followed. I mean, the one that the government said they did. They said they're going to check it and check the procedures and the protocol that they followed, if the sample was handled very well, or if there was anything that has been tampered with the sample. So, yeah, it's a very important question. The general public will want to know how sure are we that the sample is Mohbad's sample. To answer that, just like I said, they are ready to work with international organizations to be able to use whatever technology that is needed, at least to get it done. So the fear of maybe they have changed the body or not, I think it should come to the barest minimum. That is for that. And the second one, pathologist. Is there professional pathologists and stuff like that? In that list, that press release, they also stated that they will also be making use of professionals and international organizations, just like I said earlier. Yeah, so I believe this will answer one way or the other the question that AJ asked earlier. Yeah, I think. Okay, someone is requesting that I read it out so that we'll have it with the permission of the host. Can I go ahead to read that out so that at least if you've not heard it before, you will hear it. It's coming out from the table of the legal team speaking on the behalf of Mohbad. So I'm just going to read out the stand and the position of the demands and the position of the Aloba family as shared by the legal team. Just a minute. Okay, I'm not going to read the whole story. I'm just going to read the one that has to do with, okay, now. They said, in light of this, there are some things that have been said above. They said, in light of these developments, the Aloba family is compelled to denounce the inconclusive toxicology test result and put forth the following demands and position. Number one, independent re-examination. We call for an independent re-examination of the toxicology samples by a reputable and internationally recognized forensic laboratory. This re-examination should be conducted with utmost transparency and adherence to the highest standard of forensic science. That is number one. Number two is a comprehensive review of procedure. A thorough review of the procedure and protocol followed during the initial toxicology testing is imperative. This review should include an assessment of the chain of custody, handling, and analysis of the samples to ensure that no procedural lapses or contamination occurred. Talking about the samples. Number three, collaboration with international experts. That will answer the professional pathologists. We urge the involvement of international independent international forensic experts to oversee and validate the re-examination process. Their participation will help restore confidence in the findings and ensure that all possible avenues are explored. Full disclosure. The Aloba family demands full disclosure of all findings and reports related to the toxicology test. Transparency is crucial to understanding the cause of death and dispelling any doubt. Number five, swift and decisive action. The decisive action. Time is of essence in this matter. We call upon the relevant authority to expedite the re-examination process and ensure that the family receives definitive answers without undue delay. Number 6, which let me just read number 6. The Nigerian police has not done enough in this case. The investigation so far conducted does not show the thoroughness and professionalism expected in a murder case of this nature. We call on the Inspector General of Police to personally intervene in this investigation and bring the perpetrator to book. So I believe this will answer that question. It should put the mind of the public at rest that the body of Mohbad cannot be exchanged. And I saw a comment the other time by a certain individual, one Ade Crown something, who said the body of Mohbad has been injected and blah, blah, blah. Nothing can be done to it. It is also good to know that it is the same Oyibo that do pencil, that do eraser. There are technologies evolving every day, new technologies coming up. And the bone, the tissue, and every other thing that is left in the body of Mohbad, is very, very, very important. So no matter whatever it is that has been injected, now where one person owns.
Can you read that part where in the press conference where they would corona inquest? Can you read that part where they say we've not taken in code in bracket pathologist, so people will know that we've contacted a pathologist on this thing. Can you please read that part, please?
Okay.
That edging of corona inquest in that report.
Okay. I'll search for it. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. So to return, now where one person own hand, now another person own the start. I said this earlier, some couple of weeks ago. I said professionals are interested in this justice for Mohbad. All professionals are interested. The pathologists, they are interested because it's going to help their career. It's going to add to their portfolio if they are able to to bring out something positive from this justice for Mohbad. So all hands are on deck to make sure that the right thing is done. So to return back to what I was reading earlier, okay, now the Aloba family remains steadfast in their pursuit of truth and justice for Ilerioluwa. They deserve clear, definitive answers regarding the cause of his death. And it is the responsibility of the investigative bodies to provide them with such clarity. The current inconclusive results only serves to prolong their agony and uncertainty, which is both unfair and unjust. Considering the coroner inquest, we appeal to the presiding magistrate to ensure that an independent toxicology report is submitted to the coroner's court before submitting the final report to the authorities. Presently, we have an application before the court seeking on the presiding magistrate in the matter or to expedite a hearing on the independent autopsy and toxicology application. That is the only way justice can be served in this case. We appreciate the support and understanding of the public during this challenging time, and ensure everyone that the Aloba family will not rest until the truth is reviewed and justice is served. I hope I read that place where Mr. Laide, did I read it, Mr. Laide?
Please, it said we are yet to take.
Okay, let me just take from the beginning. We, the legal representative of the Aloba family, express our profound dissatisfaction and disappointment with the recent announcement regarding the toxicology test result of the late Ilerioluwa Oladimiji Mole Aloba, which have been declared inconclusive by the pathologists. This outcome is entirely unacceptable to us and the Aloba family, and the Aloba family raises serious concern about the integrity and the thoroughness of the investigation by the police and the medical team into the untimely death of their beloved son, brother, and friend. The Aloba family and indeed the whole world demand to know where the toxicology test was carried out, as this has impugned the integrity. Following the news reports in the Punch newspaper of 31st May 2024 titled US Lab Denies Conducting Poison Tests on Mohbad, and the silence that followed from the government, a review of the toxicology test must be necessary. The legal team wonders how the letterhead and the address of the National Medical Service Laboratories in Pennsylvania, USA, appeared on the toxicology test report if the test was not truly carried out in USA. The legal team is puzzled more given the discrepancies in the further response given by the NMS laboratory, ascribing the test to another sister laboratory. The conflict of interest that borders on the professional integrity. The public is interested in knowing the relationship between the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Laboratory, NMS, in the USA and the ITSI Bioscience, who allegedly completed the toxicology test on behalf of the Lagos State government. The late Ilorioluwa Oladimeji Imole Aloba, also known as Mohbad, was a vibrant and a promising young individual whose sudden demise left an indelible void in the hearts of his family, friends, and numerous admirers. The Aloba family, in their quest for truth and justice, had hoped that the toxicology test reportedly conducted in the United States would shed light on the circumstances surrounding his tragic passing. However, the declaration of the test as inconclusive fails to provide the clarity needed and undermines the public as well as his family in the investigation. I'm not sure I'm not sure this is the one that but this is the whole of everything, Sha. This is the whole of everything. So I hope that answers Mr. AJ's questions and to every other person that might have that particular question at heart. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Ish Talk. I think it brings the needed clarity. Thank you for that. Yeah.
Sorry, also let me add to what Ish Talk says. With what is on ground right about now, which we believe that body cannot be swapped, cannot be changed. Baba Mohbad is alive to run any DNA on him and his son. You know, if he gets to that route that he needs to run that DNA to check if that body is really Mohbad, I think it should be done. So, like what Ish talk, there is no point alarm to get worried. Justice we shall get. It might be slow, but so and said it will get there. Thank you very much. Thank you, moderators, for allowing the host to speak.
Sorry, sir. Pardon me, just 30 seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, I have had people who came to my DM to request for the Access Bank for Baba Mohbad. Please, if you need the Access Bank account, just get in touch with me or get in touch with Mr. Laide, Lady Hannah Suko, and Honorable York Daddy. Thank you so much.
I'm posting the GoFundMe link is on the comment section. As many that want the GoFundMe link, and if it's the Access account you want, please, like what my brother, ordinary senator, have said, you can revert to name mention and you get it. Thank you very much. Moderator, over to you.
Yeah, sorry, please. Can I get a second, please?
Yeah,
please.
Carry on.
All right, so, all right, thank you. Quick one. Thank you, Ish Talk, for that clarity. However, you know, Bonnie said something that actually brought me back to the entirety of what I was trying to say. I know Ish Talk did try, or the content of what you read did try to address that, but my emphasis is not necessarily on swapping the body. That is not my emphasis. My emphasis is on tampering. Now, somewhere in each talk conversation, he said, in Yoruba parlance, or you go to share pencil or share eraser and stuff like that. You know, it goes both ways. That's what I'm trying to say. It goes both ways. All right. If we know that at the end of the day, the people we're dealing with are smart, right? We should also be able to kind of have, you know, plan ahead. That is the point I'm trying to make. So that even if it comes to the point where, as a result of tampering, we could not get, you know, the actual manner of death or time of death or cause of death, we would also have a case. That is just where I'm going to. Because if it is tampered, the next question will be, who tampered? Why did you tamper? That is the area I'm looking at. But however, I feel generally the thing behind the whole thing, they are competent enough, and I think they should be able to handle this professionally, like Ishtok said. All right, thank you.
I'm sure, thank you, Mr. AJ. I'm sure your submission will not be thrown away. Your fear has become our own fear, and I'm sure the legal team are listening, and they are going to take swift action in order to avoid any election that will be rigged or that will come out as inconclusive again. Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you. It's nice having you on this panel, on this platform. The favorite inconclusive host, Honorable York Daddy. Once again, let me welcome the Foundation of Justice for Mohbad to this noble platform. Moderator, before you block me, you can continue, please.
Nobody's blocking you. Yes, carry on. Before I even call your name, you have already penetrated. So carry on.
Okay, sorry for that. I wanted to chip in since, but I don't want to actually cut them off. I think what is important at this juncture is this. We know that any one or two things might be perpetrated, but what matters is that we need fund. If it will take us to move the whole body outside Nigeria to do whatever thing, like Ish said, Oyibo to say pencil, no say eraser. The Oyibo that did pencil did eraser as well. If it will take us to take the whole body outside, we all know one thing or the other that might have happened. But to try to avoid that. So what matters to us presently now is to see how we can bring the issue of GoFundMe outside, how we can place it on every platform, including the Access Bank, so that we will get enough fund. That if we have to take the body outside the country for proper analysis and everything, because not at this level that we fail on our own hand. It has been given to us. Then how are we going to manage it? We actually, we will not be able to say a lot of things on it, not accusing them beforehand, not, trying to open some things. But we are going to prepare for all eventualities. And preparing for all eventualities, we need fund. And for this, let us see how we can, publicize the issue of GoFundMe and Access Bank. Even these media stations that have come for the conference today, if we can get across to Burie and the rest, they should help us in putting the GoFundMe. Now we want to do private autopsy and all other forms of analysis. We need from the general public now, for the general public to subscribe into the GoFundMe and the Access Bank, so we can get to the root of what actually happened to Imole Ilerioluwa Aloba. I think that matters. Instead of us, trying to look at the pros and cons of if this happened, if this had happened. No matter anything that happened, Oyinbo, they know what to do. And what they need to do, we need fund for them to be able to carry out all analysis. If they can examine an ordinary bone, how much more? There will still be bone inside the Ilerioluwa. Even if they injected anything, we should try to inject that area, but we need fund. Thank you very much.
Hey, thumbs up. Rejoice. Good evening. Long time, sister. How are you? Please,
Right,
thumbs
thank
up,
you
thumbs
very
up.
much, sir. Who
Support
else
us,
hasn't
sister.
spoken? Elijah, I think you haven't spoken since.